Greetings! It's the 8th of August and today it's the first extra super duper prelim qualifying round of the FA Cup or something. Amateur clubs up and down the country are fighting it out for the chance to go to places like this in the first round proper. It's a mouth-watering prospect, in the way that your mouth uncontrollably salivates in the moments before you vomit. There are many games for me to choose from. I could take the ultra lazy option and just walk to the nearest ground, where Andover New Street are playing Christchurch. But I've already covered Andover 3 times on this channel, so I don't fancy it. A touch down the road is Laverstock and Ford, who are playing Eversley in California, but that's in Salisbury, which I covered 2 episodes ago. A few miles north is the dreary town of Thatcham, and they're at home to Cinderford today, but the town itself is a total non-entity. Over to the east, Badshot Lee are playing at home to Brockenhurst, but that's in Aldershot, another town I've already covered. So today we're going a tiny bit further afield, through the lush green, well, yellow at the moment, but it's usually green, through the lush yellow hills of the North Wessex Downs, to the market town of Devizes. And after 3/4 of an hour, we have arrived. In the 11th century, a castle was constructed between 3 different villages. This became known as Castrum ad Devizes, Castle at the Boundaries. In the 17th century, after a surprising number of violent and bloody wars around here, the castle was destroyed, but the town retained its old English name of Devizes. Today, it's a charming little town, sitting on the Kennet and Avon Canal, and very popular with houseboats.
About that long, right? But it's about that deep. Quite a big belly on it.
How many times is that?
Devizes contains over 500 listed buildings, and unlike Bath a few miles up the road, it hasn't been destroyed by the tourists yet, so get here while you can. And as you'd expect, there's a quaint little church. Well, it's 2 o'clock, and the church organist has started playing Abide With Me, so I think that's our cue to get to the game and meet the teams. The extra preliminary round of the FA Cup is open to teams in the 8th and 9th tier of English football. Both of today's teams are in Division 9. In the 1950s, a young man from Lancashire moved down south to try and kickstart his football career. He played for several local clubs, including a brief spell at Devizes, before he was spotted by scouts and his luck changed. He played 400 times for Liverpool and was in the 1966 World Cup squad. His name was Roger Hunt, and he is easily Devizes Town's most famous ex-player. The club itself has come within the brink of the FA Cup first round proper on 2 occasions, but they've never made it. Hamworthy Recreation are based near the Dorset coast. They usually play in the lower reaches of the Wessex League, but a recent promotion has given them the rare opportunity to enter the FA Cup. Hamworthy have never made it past the preliminaries. So as the players come out, let's look at the lineups. As always with games at this level, gaining any intel on the players was a difficult challenge. Number 2 Summerfield was born in Plymouth and may be a relation of the legendary Kevin Summerfield. I don't know, and I was too shy to ask. The Demke brothers are both dangerous strikers. Last season's top scorer Jacob Reeder was a shock departure during the off-season, as he was unable to commit to the travelling involved. A sad but common reality at this level. Hamworthy's website doesn't even list their current squad, so I know almost nothing about them. Number 7 Tyler Rudd seems to be a fan's favourite, and I heard someone call number 9 Christopher Long the Dorset Messi, so I guess he's the one to watch. Goalkeeper Shane Murphy has a wealth of experience across multiple non-league clubs. So the game kicks off and Devizes immediately take the initiative. The first half is entirely one-way traffic and the visitors can't even manage one shot on target. Devizes get closer and closer. On 22 minutes, Devizes get a corner, and the ball falls to Demkiv in the box. It's been coming. Hamworthy need a goal, but there's no outlet whatsoever, and Devizes go in search of a second. But at half-time, the score is still 1-0. The second half was far more pedestrian. Devizes are content to sit back and soak up the pressure. The problem is that Hamworthy aren't applying any pressure, and the game falls into a bit of a slugfest. Hamworthy throw on a handful of substitutions, but to no avail. To my recollection, they did not manage to test the keeper at any stage. After a few minutes of faffing about in the corner, the referee gets bored and blows for full time. And that's it. Devizes Town will play Wiltshire in the next round. Good luck to them. Well, there it is. Devizes is a beautiful little town, but the game will not live long in the memory. After I whiz back to my house, I look for the results from the games I mentioned at the start, and immediately wonder why I bother. Goodbye.